Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Quick, simple, fun games does it again. They gave us the quick, they give us the simple, they leave out the fun. I've been on railing on them a little bit lately because their games are just not what I'm looking for and not very good. Now, this is probably the best of the bunch that I've played so far. The problem is it's so short. It's only like 6 rounds, and it's over so quickly. You're not really manipulating things, but if it lasted any longer, then you kind of figure out all you're really doing is moving this tile back and forth. Everybody's kind of positioning things, and then everybody's kind of end up with the same score if it went too long. So the game has to be short, but it's not any good. This is not a fun game. This is not something to be like, wow, this is really good. Sometimes the math can be a little bit interesting. This one comes with enough vegetables to keep one off. So you have that one vegetable variety, but it's screaming for more. But who would want it? Who would want to play this game? And that's more of a rhetorical thing. I know it's your favorite game ever, but it's just really not that good. And this mantra of keeping games so quick and simple is really leaving the fun out of the game, and you don't find it here. This is just an exercise in frustration, because I feel like if this was on a bigger game or had more to it, that the game would give you something, but it doesn't here. It really just falls flat. There's not enough decisions in the game. I don't know if this veggie thing is something people are looking for in a theme. It's okay. It works in Agricola because Agricola is such a good game. I don't think the farming is necessarily something that people are looking to be into. They're willing to overlook it almost, or if it fits the theme like in Agricola, even Caverna, then you're willing to go down that path. But I don't know if I'm willing to go down that path here on such a bad game. So I'm going to tell you to steer clear. I wouldn't even try this one out. It's really not worth it unless you're just looking for a 10, 12-minute game and you're looking for something a little bit mathy. That gives you a little bit. Now, it's more than some of those that we've reviewed here, but it's just something I would pass. There's so much more I'd rather do with my 10 minutes than play this game. Absolute Purge, not for me. Here's Veggie Garden box. It's an attractive looking box. You have the vegetables. I mean, if a Veggie Garden would be a theme that you'd actually want to play in a game. You're going to look inside. You're going to have some stickers that will be here for different languages. You'll have a rule book that kind of comes out. We'll take a look at that in a few minutes. And it just comes in so many different languages. You have to work through all of this. You will have a board that will pop out. The board's attractive. I mean, it's just a grid. Might as well be a spreadsheet, but they try to be with a little theme right here. You will get a number of cards. The cards are really, really small. They will have the different vegetables on them that you'll be playing with. But they're tiny, but they're okay. You're going to have some chits that will be in here. These are really cute. And you'll have some number ones so you can randomize things. This is where the game is played. You're going to have these really hard cardboard. They'll be set aside on the side of the board. And these will tell you what the powers are. So it won't be a reference sheet. You'll just have these and people can pick them up and use them as they see fit. Here's the rule book. It's just a single sheet of paper. You will have the setup over here, kind of with the contents and listed of the components, which is always nice. And on the flip side, you're going to have the gameplay. Gameplay is really right here. This is all of the game. This is how you play. This is just an overview of what's on these tiles. And then you have end game and how it scores. But this right here, this is how simple the game is. This is the rules. So the rule book does fine for what it is. It's just a piece of paper, and it does a great job. So the first thing to do for setup is you'll have 6 of these in the base game. You'll throw one of these out, and you'll play with the other 5. You can randomize. You can choose what you like. And you set these beside the board. These will just be reference points with the powers listed on them. Then you take the cards of the vegetable, in this case potato, that we took out. You'll set these aside, you'll shuffle the remaining cards, and you'll have your draw deck. So you shuffle these fence posts up randomly face down, and you'll place them face up on the board to set up. If you're using the carrots, you will take one of these off when you shuffle, and you will have this rabbit here instead. Just for our purposes, I'm going to keep the numbers on there just to show you what's going on. So what you do is you'll put 4 face up cards. Everybody will take 2 cards into their hand, shuffle this deck up, and you're ready to go. Game's very easy to play. What you'll do is you'll take one of these cards on your turn. When you do, you will then activate the power. So if I took a cabbage card, shift a row, column of veggies, or fin posts, the groundhog blocks. So I could just move things around on this board up here. If I wanted to take the tomato card, I would activate its power, which is discard a veggie from the garden and replace it with one from the harvest. So let's say I took the tomato into my hand. I could take the carrot out, and if I wanted to put the cabbage in here, and I could swap it up. So each time, at the end of my turn, a card will be added back to make this 4. So each time you're going to take one of these cards out of your hand. These are the hands of cards. This is what you're going to score at the end of the game based on these fence posts up here. And then you'll manipulate the board up here of what it will be scoring. After everybody has 8 cards in their hand, so you played 6 rounds of the game, then you will add up your scores. So I'll just show you what I do here. I've got 3 tomatoes in my hand. So I will look here. This tomato is worth 1 point. This tomato over here is worth 2. So that's a total of 3 points. So each of these are worth 3. My tomatoes are now worth 9. If I had a carrot in my hand, I would look at all the carrots. This one's worth 2. This one's worth 3, so 5. So this 1 carrot is worth 5 points. If I had 2 of them, I would then score 10 points. This one's in the middle. Do not score any points, only the ones around, and it's whatever post is beside them. That's the entire game. Who should buy this game? Maybe young kids, maybe people who like really simple games and don't have the patience to play a 30-minute game. I don't know. Maybe you really like vegetables. Maybe that's what your thing is, and this game would fit that theme for you. Otherwise, I'm telling everybody to steer clear. This is not a game that I think really adds anything to the game industry. It's not fun to play. It is quick, and it is simple. So we've got 2 out of 3, which is coming kind of a common thing I'm seeing with a lot of these games in this run. Not for me. Shouldn't be for you. Don't even try it. Don't even play it. Skip this one. It's absolute purge. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel. Lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.